Hi, and welcome back to the Positive Prepper. I was going to do a video right after the last one about all of the war stuff going on, but then I looked at my notes and I remembered that this is one I wanted to get done as well. So I'm going to be talking about some cyber attack defense that you can do to protect your information that's out there on the web. But I want to start with this crazy thing that I heard about yesterday. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but I find this extremely annoying, if not a little bit angry. So Walgreens now, there are certain Walgreens stores that have these iPad-like screens. So when you go to the fridge or the freezer section in a Walgreens, that's what I'm talking about. And they usually have those big glass doors. Well, now they have these iPad screens. And what they're doing is you have to watch an ad on these screens before you can open the door and get out what you want. Now, I don't know about you all, but I get awfully tired of watching ads, whether it's on YouTube or on the TV. Thankfully, I have satellite radio, so I don't have to listen to commercials on the radio anymore. But the last thing I want to do is run into Walgreens to grab a gallon of milk, and I have to watch an ad before I can do that. What they're trying to do is engage people more with their advertising. That's what they're putting out there. And it has not been well received. There's a lot of people that are really upset, especially the people that are having to deal with this. Thankfully, in our area, we're in a smaller communities. We're probably not going to get that here anytime soon. I just wanted to point out where things are going. And, it even bothers me at the gas pump when, they have the ads on the screens at the gas pumps now in some places. Can you imagine you get out to go fill your gas tank and you have to watch an ad on the pump before the pump will let you start pumping gas? Oh, good Lord. I don't want to have to do that. So I just found that really absurd. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. So I'm talking today about cyber attacks. This is becoming a more real threat, I think, at this point than some of the other things. Russia is well known for it, as are other countries and people and organizations and whatever. So I wanted to just do a quick video on 9 things that you can do to help prevent some of this stuff from affecting you. So the first one is on your computers, your phones, all of your technology, update the systems and apps. But make sure when you do that that you're watching for tracking software. Okay, I wish I take a lot of notes on things that I hear and I read, and I try to put it all together. And there was somebody that was talking about they had updated their cell phone, and all of a sudden this app had come up that they didn't recognize. And it took a couple of days for them to realize that it was there, and it was some sort of a tracking app that they did not download. So you want to make sure when you do update your systems that you're not having these kind of tracking softwares automatically in there. So you want to go through all of your apps and you want to delete, remove, uninstall anything that looks even remotely like a tracking app. Okay, one of the things that you should do, like right now, is redo all of your passwords. And do not save them on that Google Accounts app that you can save all your passwords and stuff. They're all in one convenient location online. Don't do that. Write them down. You know, get yourself like a little memo book and have all of your passwords written, and then lock this up somewhere. Okay? Choose very strong passwords that use, you know, capitalization, special characters, symbols, numbers. It should be a minimum of 10 characters long. Okay, and this is something that you are going to need. I'm not going to say it that way. It's something you should do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to help you out. You should do this as soon as you can. Redo all of your passwords. Now, I know we're all rolling our eyes, right? Because you have, you know, 4 different emails, and you have your phone, and you have your computer password, and you have your banking password, and, you know, all of these things. But the reality is, if you don't, it's going to be a lot easier for hackers to get into your information. And this, as we know, as with the gas thieving from my last video, this is becoming a very regular occurrence, except that the damage is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's important for you to protect yourself. So redo all your passwords. Take the afternoon to do it. Try to, and don't use the same password for everything. But write them down. Okay? Number 3, keep your antivirus software up to date. Whatever antivirus stuff that you use on your computers, especially, make sure that all of that is up to date. Number 4, don't use public Wi-Fi. Now, that's hard to do, especially if you are a business person and you travel a lot and you log into the hotel's Wi-Fi system, right? You need to make sure that any Wi-Fi that you use is password secure, or at least secure, okay? You don't want to just put your technology and stuff out there for anybody sitting in the cafe or the hotel lobby or the restaurant or wherever it is to be able to access your information on your phone or your laptop or whatever it is that you're using. So don't use public Wi-Fi, okay? Number 5, and this is an obvious one, don't give out your personal information to anyone. If you get something that looks legit, oftentimes there is spelling errors in it. That's a giveaway. But if you get something like that and you're questioning it, then call the actual company that it's coming from. Don't give out personal information. 9 times out of 10, you're going to find out they're going to say, no, we don't do that. We don't send it that way. Okay? So protect yourself. Number 6, you want to check your credit and, so like if you go in and you check your credit scores on like Experian or, I'm trying to think of some other ones, but you know where you can go to check your credit score for free. Do that routinely. And then also check your bank statements and make sure that there's nothing added, subtracted, you know, that everything is as you have spent or deposited and not somebody else. And then along with that, print out your bank statements again on a regular basis. You need to have your balance sheets in paper form so that if something happens to your account, you can take that bank statement in and say, no, right? And the reason for that is if a hacker gets in there and they mess around in your bank account, they can change the online statement to match whatever it is they did. So you want to print those bank statements out. And again, do that regularly. Number 8, Don't open emails, attachments, or anything from someone you don't know. Now, this might sound like a duh thing, common sense, right? But you also have to watch for strange texts that come from people that might seem like they're on your friends list. And this actually happened to me a couple of years ago. I got a message from somebody that is on my friends list. I knew who this person was. And they sent me a, hey, how are you text? And I'm like, wow, I haven't heard from you for a while. How are you? And then their next text was, well, I'm doing great. And, I haven't had to work. I've been able to relax because we got this money. And I was like, wow, I'm really happy for you. It wasn't until the next text that I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, these people are tricky. Well, this person's account obviously had been hacked, and it was all a scheme, a scam to try to get money from me. Well, if you just call this company, you can get, $250,000 and you can take the year off, and here's the number to call and here's the website. Well, I didn't call and I didn't go to the website. I actually stopped the messaging right then and there, and I called the person up and I said, your Facebook's been hacked. I just got these messages. I screenshotted it, and they deleted their account and made a new account. So it's so easy to get sucked into some of these things that look and sound so legitimate, even from people that are on your friends list, but it's happening more and more and more. So pay attention to how things are said, what is said, especially in messages, like Facebook Messenger, stuff like that. But then again, don't open emails or attachments or anything from people that you do not know. Whether it's a business, organization, person, whatever, don't open it. Okay? And then the last one, and this is kind of outside the technology realm, but not really. If you have city water, I highly recommend that you have 3 to 6 months drinkable water on hand for each person in your house and your pets. Reason being, hackers now can get into the water treatment plant computers, and they can really screw up with the water and make it very unsafe for you to drink. I don't put it past anybody these days to mess with something like that. So I would really encourage you, if you have city water especially, make sure that you have 3 to 6 months drinking water per person, and then don't forget your pets drinking water as well. So these are some things. Again, if you can think of more ways, please put them in the comment section below. As a prepping community, we need to be helping each other out. So let me know if there's some other things you can think of that might protect you in a cyber attack, especially when it comes to technology. And there goes my kitty. So I hope this helped. Again, please hit that like button. Please, please, please hit that like button. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. And I will see you with my next video within probably a day or two. God bless.